Alright, so is this the oh bless. Whoa. What is that? I think that's
Huh?
the Twitch integration thing.
Stream's still loading for me.
It should be up.
Yeah, it just has like a little circle loading
The
thing.
buffering.
Yeah. Usually it doesn't like take this long to load up the video.
What'd you say?
Usually doesn't take this long to load up the video. Like on there. Like a stream.
I don't think I have anything open in the background. Let me check though. Oh, fuck me.
Okay, now I can see your stream.
That one's for you.
Oh, it just popped on. Like I just
Yeah, what, you didn't see my middle finger?
yeah, I did.
That was for you. Alright, so I have the Disco Elysium companion set as my overlay, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Configure this extension before you go live to provide the best experience for your viewer. Okay. And then, I'm gonna restart the game. Let me know if you can see the game.
And it's still on you. Okay, yeah, there it is.
Alright, cool. Alright. Oh, it's gonna make me enter that shit every time? The Twitch integration code? That's frustrating. Alright, boom. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but we'll find out.
People should be able to interact like through chat and shit.
Well, but interact how? How does it work?
They can boost certain stats temporarily. They can like they can
Why are you
boost
walking?
perks or overall
There we
stats.
go. Can y'all boost my endurance so I can get this fucking... So I can walk up to this body without vomiting?
I mean, if you do, you can technically just go to oh yeah, you can get healing items at the threat store. But
I remember finding more healing items at the beginning of the game in my other playthrough.
yeah, but you can get like a little ammonia ampule thing.
Alright. So I guess, is this the Twitch integration right here? This, like, brain thing? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, the brain thing is Twitch integration.
Oh, so I hit it to get, like, boosts
There
from y'all?
he still is, looking
Yeah.
right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated
That one
to
is
that
like
corpse smell.
you can have people
Emitting
vote
it
on what
is
you
all
choose.
it does now.
The one down below,
It's for the stat boosts?
yeah.
Boost my endurance. Boost it. Please, if that's possible.
Okay, then give me an option on
Are you on the phone?
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know if I can use
Fuck, I'm gonna go for it.
You crack
Hey!
open the ammonia ampoule
I got
and
lucky.
breathe in. The odor of death is
What, you
still
passed?
strong.
Yeah.
It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand.
I'm honestly
in it.
very surprised that I got past that skill check. Yeah, I got lucky as fuck, honestly. They always have that. Do they always do that?
oh yeah, when you
Did you after 7 days?
get to the
Yes.
fishing village, that's when
We
you
are
can
deep
shave
in
off your
decomposition
mustache.
Oh yeah.
The man
I
before
do
you
not
is
suggest
naked,
it looks very
but for a
strange
pair of
without it.
underpants and
Hold up, I'm gonna turn the voiceover volume up. There we go.
enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the hill. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the
I
side
didn't, but
of
I
a
think you
porcelain
play it
cup.
right. You can steal those boots.
It's anything but.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
This
you
material is a kinetic redistributor.
Are you gonna
It spreads
try?
kinetic energy horizontally
might.
from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Ka-ching, baby.
Not too much, yes.
pathetic. I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds puny, no wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree. That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that... I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
God, there's this mosquito in my room. It keeps flying up to my fucking to my computer screen. It's like the light. It's so beautiful.
You just put a bug zapper up in your room. That has another beautiful light.
The
that's
brief
flying.
suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars, alcohol, and heartbreak.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, It reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure. I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
That fucking mosquito bit me. Ah, like right above my eye.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
I'm gone. Into the wild pale yonder.
Dude, I love the fucking voice acting in this game.
In the past. Way out west.
So you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Kobo. What do you mean? It's the power of your...
Oh my god, dude, I didn't fucking change my stream in it. Damn it.
Do what?
I forgot to change my stream title and everything.
Imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat
I've
now.
never seen what comes from 3.
Fuck no. You're no Rooney. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have. Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along. Sure, Lobo, I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder? I'm all you have? Then you truly lost it all, brother. You let the world drag it all away from you, and what it left, you pissed away. And here we are.
I killed the fucking mosquito. It landed on my microphone. I killed it.
Do I remind you of someone?
Returned
Hey,
born
you're
with
stinking,
Muller's
you're
disease,
boring.
harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a good time. It's a matter of weeks.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking. Your liver tells you so.
Well, that's cheerful.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
How should I know why you are squinting, officer? Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
Totally dead.
That sounds about right, yes. I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Ligament marks, that's a mistranslation because it's definitely supposed to be ligature. But that's okay. Not a
I
big
think it's
deal.
the only time they use it.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He's
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
So each one of the cards is like a section of your consciousness. That's like the whole deal.
Yeah.
There's 24 different like sections of your consciousness. They're all voiced by the same person.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Well, I mean, if they all exist in the same mind, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Climb up there and saw the branch? There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
Number 4.
I don't know if I want to try to shoot him down again after the last time.
What happened last time?
You were there, remember? It didn't work.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared
I
to
mean,
be
I
suspect in
accidentally
this case.
shot him because, like,
It seems like a
I
dangerous
aimed for
route
the
to go
belt
down.
instead of the buckle.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said. Silence. With his elbow sharp, and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
It wasn't your fault.
I'm talking to Chase. Because he wants to play some
That's a
GTA.
Cube A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Fucking idiot! Mukabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Try again, maybe?
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not
Yeah,
stopping you.
number 4.
Just don't hit the victim.
They only have one gun!
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
The lieutenant follows suit. He finishes loading the gun in silence, then hands it to you.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani pointer!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The slow movement of the branch in the wind.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Should I say shut up? Probably not. Fuck. No! Don't shoot the
What
body.
happened?
Don't shoot the body. No, he shot the body.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears, you missed the belt. but hit the corpse straight in the
you
chest.
got a garbage
Bits
roll.
of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulko.
You start crying. Oh, fucking A. Should I cry?
I'm wondering what that's going to
Oh.
lead to, though.
Vote. Can you vote on one? Nah, it doesn't work, I guess.
The armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like... Fuck.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
Cop's bitter because he fucked that corpse up.
We still need to get him down, somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
Mazovian socio-economics. 0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of
Left-wing
building
dialogue
communism,
gives you
he now builds a precise model of this grotesque,
4
duplicitous
XP.
world.
It's been a week and now they show up?
-1 visual calculus and -1 authority.
Man, I should have fucking leveled up first and then taken the shot. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can reload a save. What time is it in the game right now? Okay.
Almost done.
So if I load, it's like right before this. I'm scumming. Don't blame me.
You're a cheater.
Fucking A. Oh, what the fuck? It did not bring me back to the time it said it was going to bring me back to. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go through the whole fucking thing with the speech again. I already did all the fucking footprints, right? Yeah, I definitely did.
What do you see?
Oh, what the hell? Oh.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye. You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears delicate and these are clearly not boots.
Yeah.
Ceramic under the hill. Fair weather. The locals. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield.
The Sabaton.
It is. We've requested similar for a full.
For the north.
Not.
The lieutenant nods, wiping his finger on his.
It is. We've requested similar for a full set.
For the northwest region of.
Not too much, yes. It's a sorry situation, I agree. That's for us to find out. My initial report, I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bed.
It's anything but.
Faint, organic, like whirls of floorboards. The design, if trees were made of porcelain, the smooth gloss. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination.
Good. We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure? The Sabatons dangle off. The cadaver slowly twists. The This is a.
Airlifting. I thought it was you. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use. I was afraid it would be. Since the brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed.
Shit, Kuna!
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by.
You've acquired an interactable item.
His eyes are dark brown hair grows on his. The corpse is dead
I failed
silent.
it that time.
You have no idea why.
Who is he?
Lame.
He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violet. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted, the cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done. The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
I don't know how much this is gonna do. We'll see.
And
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Yeah! Bang bang!
How?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
what?
It's not giving me the option to shoot the buckle.
Yeah, he has to try first.
No, I know, but it's not like...
Yes.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
But what else can we do? Climb up there, and there has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
It doesn't give me the option now. Fuck. What am I... Oh, fuck.
Who's this number 4? Number 4 is the first one you go through. Yeah. No. No.